I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is two-time IndyCar champion, Josef Newgarden. Joseph, thank you so much for joining me.
Great to be here. I'm excited.
Great to have you. So tell me now, Penske recently acquired the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the NTT IndyCar Series. What does that mean for the future of the series and for the Indy 500?
Well, I think we're all pretty excited in the IndyCar series for it. Certainly from the drivers and the team owners standpoint, it's had a renounding support, I should say, for Roger and him taking over the series. I think he's really the best person to take over the series and the Speedway. You know, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the Indy 500 is a very iconic event. It's part of the DNA of Penske Automotive, Penske Racing. It's really the you know, in my opinion, the backbone of what the organization is all about. And Roger would say that himself. So I think he's the right person to guide the ship. We'll figure out the best way to go forward with not only the Speedway and the series, and everyone is, yeah, super thrilled about it.
Now, has there been any new changes that they've incorporated?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I mean, I think Roger and the entire team, they're trying the acquisition. They're going to try and get their hands around everything and figure out what's the best way to move forward. And I'm sure they've got a year, 2-year, 10-year plan, 20-year plan. But just to start out with, yeah, I think they've tried to make improvements specifically targeting the fans at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You know, they've done a huge bathroom renovation. They've changed some of the existing structures, some of the sidewalking, just the fan experience, the way they can view the race, the way they can interact, the Wi-Fi enabled 5G that they're going to be bringing to the track through Verizon, which is amazing. So just all these little things that are going to make a difference for the fan. And Roger is so keen on that. You know, how can we first think about them, and then let's think about, okay, how can we make the event sustainable more so for the future?
Right. Okay, now safety. We know that that's very important. It's a big concern in motorsports. Tell me what's being done for safety.
Yeah, so with the IndyCar series this year, we have a new aero screen, which is quite exciting. If anyone knows anything about Indy cars or open wheel cars, it's an open cockpit. The wheels and tires are exposed. It's very light. It looks like a jet fighter in a lot of ways, you know? You have this upside down airplane that flies in the ground. And traditionally, your helmet's always been exposed. So head protection's always been the last major safety advancement that could really come to the IndyCar series. And now we got an aero screen on top. It looks more like a jet fighter, in my opinion, now. You got a canopy protecting the head for the driver. So yeah, there's a little bit different look. With that comes some new weight, some new handling characteristics, because you bolt a brand new item on the car. It doesn't handle quite the same as it did last year. So we're trying to engineer and figure out ways to make the car just as fast. And with that, it's going to bring some excitement. So a little new look, a little bit of engineering to make the cars quick again. We're pretty excited about going into the year with it.
Okay, and finally, who do you think are going to be your biggest competitors this season?
Oh, it's everybody. You know, that's the great thing about IndyCar is that really you could be with the lowest funded team on the grid and have a chance at winning. Which I think is what's so captivating about our series right now is that it's the parity. There's tremendous parity amongst the teams, the drivers, and so you know you can come in there, you can find a small advantage and beat everybody. But if you're the underdog, you have just as good a chance as winning a race as the top guys, and I think people love that because it mixes up the grids. You don't know who's going to win the Indianapolis 500 when you show up, and it's not a lock. People don't want to see a lock. They want to see a crazy, unpredictable race. A little bit like the market, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
Josef Newgarden, best of luck to you this season.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.